What's up, Aries? This is Marcus from Aries Oracle, back with another Tao Oracle reading here for you. This is going to cover the time frame of March the 21st to March the 27th. We're going to get you a basic energies card, we're going to get you a time frame card, and we're also going to get you a spiritual card so we can figure out what energies you need to work on for this week. Alright? Let's see what we have here for you, Aries. Alright. Okay. Alright, so looks like this week you're definitely going to have some breakthroughs. You know, I'm not sure how deep your spiritual practices are, but I can definitely see that it looks like this week, since you're going to be going into Aries season, and you're at the beginning of the astrological calendar. So it looks like you're going to have some big transitions that are going to come for you. Let's get you some tarot and see kind of how those translate out. The first card we got here is Splitting Apart, and this is 23. Right. So the first card we got for you is the Knight of Swords. Now the Knight of Swords for you, Aries, that also represents air energy. So that could be a Libra, that could be Gemini, that could be an Aquarius. You know, that could be something that's part of your chart, or that's possibly also representing just how you're feeling. Okay, so I have Splitting Apart, Knight of Wands, Three of Swords, and we have the Four of Cups. All right, so it definitely looks like there's some energy here. Splitting apart, we'll go over this here, but with the splitting apart energy, it looks like you were brave and you took some type of action. But in you taking this brave action that you took, you kind of had to look, you know, from the top for everything. You had to kind of look with this eagle. You kind of had to look at everything for the big picture, and you felt like this wasn't the best thing for you to do, so you made a decision that might have felt like some type of heartbreak or someone stabbing you in the back. All right, but we'll get some more information on that. All right, we have Meditate and Contemplate. All right, and this is New Moon in Pisces, so we have the Devil energy, and this is your past energy. So that could be representative of Capricorn. Oh, and I didn't say, by the way, your future energy was the Ace of Swords. Okay, so from that splitting apart, you have something growing from it. Right? So you have the Devil energy, your past energy, and then you have the Ace of Wands. So you have two aces on the board. So you have some really big change that is going through, just like I was saying a minute ago. The other things are switching around, and they're going into your season. You're having some energetic changes, and obviously you're having some big life changes coming, since you have these two cards here. Yeah, so you have the Sun too. So literally, even though I see the Three of Swords here, that gets wiped away whenever the Sun is coming. All right, so you have the Two of Cups. This is good news here. All right, you have the Eight of Swords. Let's see what we further have here, Aries. Figure out what was going on. Alright, so we have Temperance card. And then these three cards all came out together. This is the Six of Wands, the Justice, and the Six of Pentacles. Okay? The bottom of the deck energy is the Seven of Cups. Okay? So it looks like you have a lot of decisions that you need to make. Okay, it looks like there's a lot of different choices. You're not really sure. You're taking your time to kind of balance your energies, balance your emotions, so you can figure out what's next. Now we have the Splitting Apart card. All right, the Splitting Apart card you see here, it looks like there's a stone that was broken to a million different pieces, and you can see there's a feather here from Spirit that's kind of laying there. Now the Splitting Apart card is 23. 2 plus 3 is a 5. 5 is all about change, dynamic movement, dramatic change. So it looks like something definitely is changing in your life. Okay? Obviously not just going from Pisces to Aries season. Alright, so this is about impermanence, collapse, deterioration, separation, let go, surrender, eliminating the old, death. Alright? So I'm not gonna even hold this back here. What I see here is, it looks like you have the Knight of Swords. This is your past energy. So the Knight of Swords typically represents somebody that rushes in and does something without even really making a thought about it. They're just really, really brave, Okay, the eagle is representative of trying to look at the big picture, but it's kind of hard to look at the big picture when you kind of run into things quickly and you're not really totally thinking about what's the best decision. Now you see that this person, they have a crossbow, they have a motorcycle. So if this was a battle situation, they have a crossbow, so they'll be able to shoot the target quickly, and they'll be over and done with really fast. And they have a motorcycle, so they're able to get to the target quickly and to move quickly, and they'll be able to hurt the target without any time elapsing, really. Okay, but the eagle's there, which is saying that you're trying to look at things from the higher perspective, that you're trying to use your spirit, trying to use your mental acuity and some of your gifts to try to understand things. Excuse me. Okay. Now you have the three of swords here. Now the three of swords. This is about having to end relationships. Possibly having to quit a job. This is also about things not going your way. All right. Now what I just get from this directly, this could possibly be a job, or this could be a love relationship that things just weren't working out, and you tried your best to work things out the best that you could, but it just was hard for you to deal with. If you think about the rocks are hard, but in this picture of splitting apart, they're all crumbled into pieces. But they got the feather there, which is representative of the spirits and representative of angels were there for you. So even though you had this heartache, even though you had this pulling from your heartstrings every direction, this was just something that you just had to let go. Now the thing about the Three of Swords is, even though it's painful energy, this is always growth, because whenever you have this happen to you, the three of swords, all the threes in the tarot are about, they're all connected to the Empress. The Empress is the three energy. So this is all about growth. So this is something that's going to help you grow mentally. It's going to help you make wiser decisions in the future. It's going to help you to move forward better. Now, yes, you're going to be in pain. Yes, it feels like this is almost like a tattoo that's on you that you almost feel like it'll never go away. But this is definitely something that you're going to grow out of. Your future energy is, if you look at this, this is the Four of Cups. Now, this is a person who's bored. They're not even looking at what they have. They have three cups in front of them. And the three cups in front of them just bored, and they just are not interested. But they have this fourth cup that is right in their right hand, right to their right. And it's the rainbows there. Okay, and just like they always say, at the end of the rainbow is a pot of gold. So this person is not even paying attention to the opportunity that the universe has given them. And this is because of the fact that they're still dealing with those three cups. Okay, so you see these three cups that's in front of you. This is that feeling that you have connected to the Three of Swords. Now, because of the fact that you have some divine numbering here, you have the threes right back to back. This is a message that's coming from your spirit guides and the angels. 33 is the master number. So this is letting you know that this is kind of like destruction and creation, that things are going to go well for you. All right. But these three cups here, you can see that they're kind of ignoring them. There's one beautiful cup that's sitting here that's glowing, and they're not even paying attention to it. Make sure that you pay attention to any opportunities that come to you that you might not have expected. Now, even though all of this was terrible, and you had the heartache, you had pain, suffering, you ended up getting a download from this. Okay, and you see this person with the Ace of Swords. This person was able to now take some time, meditate, and be by themselves, and everything kind of came down from the universe to them and kind of explained to them what they needed to learn. So now they're able to move forward. Now they're taking the steps to be better. Now, if you look at this picture, this is a staircase. That's just a winding road, and it's winding itself, moving itself upwards. So this situation that happened, yeah, it was painful. Everybody goes through a situation that's painful that they don't like. It could be losing a job. You might get fired from a job. You might get laid off. You might be one of the best employees, and your job laid you off because you're the highest paid person. And they say, you know what, we could get this person to do the job, for half of the price because the person's younger than you. Yeah, it definitely hurts. But what this does is this gives you clarity now. This gives you clear sight of what you can move forward from. Now, you see this crow is flying away from the brain. Now, in this deck, the crows are representative of each sword. Okay? So this crow, which is representative of the sword, this is now the spirit sending you that message to the brain so that you can download what's next. You know where to go from here. Okay, so this is going to be your future energy. You have some wonderful energy in the future. Okay, now again, you have meditate and contemplate. All right, you have new moon in Pisces. All right, so this energy that's here, you see the two fish that are swimming, and they're balancing each other. They're swimming in circles. This kind of reminds me of the Avatar. So in the cartoon, the Avatar, the Last Airbender, there's a point in time where one of the generals decide that they want to kill one of the fish, and they figure that they're going to go down in history because they killed one of the fish, and then the other fish is going to be by themselves. All right. Now, what ends up happening is, yeah, the fish ends up getting burnt, but the fish ends up coming back to life. And once the fish comes back to life, everything is actually stronger than it was in the past, and a lot of things change. And now that this person has changed everything, now people are a lot stronger, and they've gained more skills, and they've gained more time, and they've gained more knowledge. So take some time, like this says, meditate and contemplate. Something that happened around that moon something that happened around that new moon in Pisces kind of changed things for you. Maybe look back in time. If you have a journal or something of that nature, you might be able to know exactly what I'm talking about. But that's kind of what brought into fruition what's kind of materializing this week. Excuse me again. All right, so we have the devil energy. Now this devil energy, this is Capricorn energy. And what this is this represents you having possibly some addictions, maybe some negative self-talk, maybe you have codependency, and this is something that's been stringing you all along. Okay, now just putting these energies together, this is your past energy. Okay, you have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, you have the Devil, and you have the Two of Cups. So it looks like you had a soulmate situation that you had to take some action because of the fact that this person had some negative qualities that they were bringing out of you. Okay. Now the typical devil card has a picture of two people that are in chains. They can take the chains off of their neck, but they choose not to. And what happened was, you unfortunately allowed this person to string you along. They allowed this person to kind of puppet you like Geppetto did to Pinocchio. And once you got some downloads, you was able to take some action. You was able to move quickly. Okay? And then once you realized that this is what was going on, you said, I'm no longer dealing with that. Okay? You might have approached the person, talked to them, told them exactly how you felt. They might not have liked it. And so now what this made you do is this brought you to enlightenment. And this is where you got the Ace of Swords. You were able to see a lot clearer. You were able to make better decisions. Possibly this is a splitting up situation where, if in the future, if it works, you could possibly get back together. But I think that you see that things are better for you if you're able to have your own space and think for yourself. All right. Now, after this devil energy, once you realized that you had these negative addictions in your mind, whether you had this negative self-talk or you had this person that was puppeting you, once again, you got that enlightenment. Okay, the fire came down to your third eye and gave you some inspiration. This is a divine light that's touching your brain, that's giving you inspiration, that's kind of lighting the light forward for you. Okay, this is kind of telling you what you need to do. That inspiration is leading you forward. Okay, now the only thing is, excuse me so much, you're still stuck in your head about what's going to happen. And the only thing that's holding you back is yourself. So you have to just kind of take some time and move forward and realize that this new inspiration that's coming, okay, could be something better for you. Just to give you a situation, I always love giving situations. Say you did break up with somebody, and that person that you was in a relationship with, maybe they were just really, really practical. All right, and maybe they were telling you, Aries, you know what? I don't think that you can sing. I don't think that that's something that you can make enough money from, and you go on gigs and make your music and make money. Why don't you just continue doing your 9 to 5? Continue to sell your car insurance, and every day every week you're getting a paycheck. So this person didn't see that inspiration, and once you realize that this person was stringing you along and they were puppeting you, this give you that new information. This give you that new inspiration. Now, in the future, I see you juggling. Okay, and what you're doing is you're juggling, keeping up with your job, and you're also trying to bring this new passion into play. Okay, and like I said, for some of you it might be singing, for some of you it might be dancing, some of you it might be something else. But you're trying to find a way to balance that new passion with your current life, and you're also trying to balance out the energies that's within you. Now, you feel like things are kind of up and down, and they're kind of, going up and down, and you're not really sure how things are going to go. But you have two aces on the board. You have divine clarity, you have divine inspiration. So just continue to try to balance out your energies, okay? Just like you see this person with the pink or the purple, with the orange wearing on their pants. They're trying to make those steps forward. Orange is about action. It's about making moves. So you want to continue making those moves and try to balance on things. And then that's going to lead to success. Okay? The success is the sun. When the sun shines, everything is clear. Okay? In the same line, you have the Ace of Swords and the sun. So this divine clarity that you received, it just illuminated everything that's supposed to go well for you. All right. Now, here's one of the funny things. The sun energy actually is in detriment to Aries. Okay, so if you know a little bit about astrology, the sun energy is in detriment to Aries. But what's going on is because of the fact that you had all of these things that were holding you back, the sun is coming through and it's actually giving you empowerment. It's actually giving you strength. It's actually making things work out. And this is also kind of a double entendre because this reading is starting on the 21st, and the sun will be in Aries. So this is kind of saying, take that time to meditate, contemplate, think about what happened during Pisces season. It was a lot for you to grow. This illuminated a lot of things for you. But this is also making things better for you because of the fact that you were able to see them, and you're able to put your finger on them. And now you can separate the good from the bad, to make it so that you're not part of the haves and the have-nots. Right? Your spiritual card for the week is Star Keeper. Right? This is Cosmic Ancestors. Seed lightly by staying groundly. Okay? So, you seeding lightly by staying grounded. Aries, you're a fire sign, so you're already an inspirational person. You're already a leader. You're already somebody that people want to follow. A lot of Aries I know, they're really into their body. They really like going to the gym. They're really smart. So take these times, like you said here, to meditate and contemplate. Take some time to take that download and take that energy in. As you can see here, you have all of these signs that are telling you that you're getting downloads that are going to be beneficial to you. Okay? You have the picture of the Egyptian goddess as receiving a download directly. And it's almost like you're being protected in a cosmic egg. You have this other download that's coming in that looks like an egg. You have this other download that's coming in here, which also looks like it's coming into kind of a conch cell. But you have this divine guidance that's coming to you. This is something that is coming to you. You might even be aware of it. You might even have been feeling the change recently. Right now, Pisces, so there's 3 planets in Pisces. It's Mercury, Neptune, and Jupiter. Jupiter is about expansion. Jupiter is about growth. Okay? Pisces and Neptune, and it's about dreamy energy. It's about meditation. It's about connecting to your guides. Then you have Mercury, which is about divine communication. So in this time, you've had all of these energies kind of intermingling and bouncing with each other. And so in this time, this is where you've gotten all of this information because your spirit guides have been trying to communicate with you. Get out of your own head. Okay? You see this picture? Upside down the picture, the person is able to look up into the universe and they're able to get the downloads and they're able to get the information from the stars. When it's upside up, this person's looking in the mirror and they don't even know what they see. All their thoughts are holding them back. And this is what's happening. You're the only person holding yourself back. Okay? And try to stop that negative self-talk, especially with this devil card here. You're a lot stronger and you're a lot more powerful than you know, Aries. Move forward. Yeah, the Temperance, which is Sagittarian energy. So once we get into the Aries season, Aries, you're going to be in the forefront. The sun's going to be there for you. Now, even though the sun is in your detriment, because of the fact that it's starting a whole new calendar, you're the first astrological sign in the calendar. You're the leader. You're the person that everyone follows. So all your energies are going to be balanced out. Okay, just like how we have here. You're going to balance out those energies. Okay, the sun is going to come, it's going to wash away all those negative energies that you have, and that's going to start the alchemy that's going to help you to be able to move forward and achieve your goals. Now, what I love the most is this ending energy here. Okay, you have 2 sixes, which is about success. So you're going to have some type of public success that comes. Now, just like I mentioned, you might be a singer, so you might be on stage performing, and everyone loves you, and everyone appreciates what you're doing. Okay? Then you have the Justice card. Things are going to balance out for you. Things are going to kind of fall into place. It's amazing how you have all of these cards about balance. Okay, so you have the Two of Pentacles about balance. You have the Justice card, which is about balance. You have the Temperance card, which is also about divine balance. Okay, and then you have the Six of Pentacles, again, about balance. So this is more of you balancing your money. This is you balancing your time. This is you taking time to balance your body out. So you have so many energies that are saying things are going to be balanced. Of course, you had some obstacles. Of course, you had some heartbreak. You know, you had the Three of Swords. You know, things are going to get better. But I promise you, with all these balance cards and with all these aces that you have, you're going to have such a great month. And this week is going to start it. You're going to be able to see some kind of the fruition of those things here. And honestly, I think that things are going to be better, especially having the sun energy. All right. The 21st is actually the beginning of your season. All right. You have 23 here. So possibly this 23, this is when that is going to be that finality of all the splitting apart and all that bad energy that you have. All right, but things are gonna go well for you. I expect you to have some great news and great things coming to you this week. Okay, especially with these energies, you're gonna have a public victory. All right, and I would love to hear about this victory that balances you out and balances your body and your emotions and your finances. All right, so Aries, it was a pleasure. I'm glad I was able to take this reading here for you. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Again, take your time to like, share, and subscribe. I also want to thank everybody that has been showing love and watching the videos. If you have time, you can also drop a line in the comment box for the video. Also, I'm giving private readings, so if you want to reach out, you can certainly email me, and we can do a Zoom video, and we can do the reading for you. Also, anyone that's looking that wants to donate, you certainly can. My personal information will be in the description box. All right. So it was a pleasure. Take care. Have a wonderful week. Peace, Aries.